Hey guys, welcome back and happy Monday. All right, guys, well, we're back to talk about Vicki Gunvalson, the OG of the OC, who is reacting to Tamra Judge returning to the Real Housewives of Orange County. Of course, there's some other stuff going on in Orange County, and we're here to talk about all of it. And thank you guys for everyone who joined us for Hot Messy Topics today. It's always a great conversation, so much to talk about, and I love taking callers and just kind of opening up the conversation, the platform for everybody to get involved. Now, with that, guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Now, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so Vicki Gunvalson has reportedly reacted to Tamra Judge's full-time return to the Real Housewives of Orange County. Now, she's not reacting on social media. It's not anything that we should have seen because it was leaked. It was an alleged leaked message, but it's pretty telling. Thank you to Bravo and Cocktails and their social media Instagram accounts for sharing this with us, and to Reality Blurb. Now, in a text message that was leaked online, allegedly sent to Tamra from Vicki, it kind of seems like they were going back and forth in a little bit of a spat, and I'll get to that and what it said in a second. But the reason I think that Vicki wouldn't necessarily be happy for Tamra is because I think still to this day that Vicki feels like she built the Real Housewives, not just of Orange County, but all of them. If you guys go back to BravoCon, the first and only technically BravoCon that ever happened, you'll see where Andy Cohen had all of the housewives on stage and he had them kind of go up against one another. And it was Ramona Singer and Vicki Gunvalson. And Vicki was like screaming at Ramona, telling her, "I'm the reason that any of you guys are here today." And it's almost like a hot air balloon, like the ego just got bigger and bigger. And then you pan over to season 14 when she was on, it was either season 14 or season 15. Maybe it was season 15. But when she was at the reunion in the yellow dress ensemble thing, if you guys remember, and she was screaming, saying that she better get her seat right next to Andy Cohen. And she was also pissed that she wasn't on the couch the whole time. She didn't understand why. And again, she feels like she built all of this. So how dare you? And I think what happened was it just got out of control. It got out of control. She was acting like a diva. And production, Andy and all of them were probably thinking, we pay you way too much money for this. No, we're not going to sit here and let you run us and let us, or tell us how we're going to do things. But getting back to the message, it said, well, if you get back on the show, I wish you the very best. Sincerely, I do. Jealous ? I don't think so anymore. I'm pretty much over it. Jealous ? Now that leads me to believe that there would be a back and forth. In fact, between Vicki and Tamra, because I'm sure Vicki thought by going on Ultimate Girls Trip, and the only reason I'm saying this is because when I did my interview with Tamra Judge, I asked her, were some of the women hoping going into Ultimate Girls Trip that they would get back on their own respective franchises? And she said, yes, absolutely. Some of them even thought that they would all get their own show together with that exact same cast. I don't think that. Do I think that they should get a tropical vacation instead of Bluestone Manor? Yeah, absolutely. But I don't think that they'll get their own spinoff with all of them. That just doesn't even make sense. But she did confirm that some of them wanted to get back on the show. And if you're watching Ultimate Girls Trip right now, you would see that Dorinda keeps saying she's on pause, and it looks like she is in denial that she, was fired. But she said, I wasn't fired. It's Brandy who's telling her, girl, you were fired. Just let it go. You're not on pause. You were fired. Just let the mouse go. And then you see Jill Zarin, who they keep calling the thirstiest, who is saying that, yeah, she would love to be back on the show. She misses the show. Andy Cohen always jokes saying that Jill Zarin's the first one to reach out. But then you see Vicki and Tamra. Now, I think this was a great opportunity for Vicki and Tamra to show the production company, Andy Cohen, the fans, what we're missing from Orange County right now. But Vicki really dropped the ball. Rightfully so. She came in fresh after being broken up with by her ex, Steve Lodge, fresh off of a breakup. And she came in and she was sad. She wasn't in the mood to what she calls whoop it up. But then you have Tamra, who was getting along with the girls. She had conflict and resolution. She was able to move forward. She was showing growth as a housewife. And you had the women pointing out, especially again, Brandy, that Tamra is a lot more fun without Vicki. So I think what happened here was they were in their minds, Bravo, thinking, listen, let's bring back some old school housewives, some OG housewives, even though Tamra wasn't on the very beginning, but she's kind of an OG in her own right. And let's see what the budget allows. We can only bring back one or two because we already brought back Heather Dubrow and we're paying Shannon Bedore a lot at this point. So let's bring them back and see how it works. I don't think that it was in the budget to bring Vicki Gunvalson back, but I think after seeing how the fans reacted to Ultimate Girls Trip, it was an easy decision for them to make. Now, they didn't make much, as far as budget cuts, from cutting Noella Bergner and Dr. Jen Armstrong, who we now know won't be returning for season 17. And I say that because they were one and done, one season housewives. They weren't making a lot of money to begin with, because when you first come on the show, most of the time you're not even making six figures unless you come with a crazy following or platform, or someone like Denise Richards, or you were a celebrity in your own right before. Those are the women that have, more or higher salary demands. That makes more sense. Tamra was also calling out Vicki on her Two Teas in a Pod podcast with Teddy Mellencamp. And she was talking about the moment that we saw on Ultimate Girls Trip where Vicki was choking. She said that Vicki needs attention. She's dramatic. And if you guys remember, Brandy came into the room and she was trying to talk to Vicki, and Vicki said that she was choking on her horse pill. It seemed very dramatic. It seems like most of the women are doing things over the top and dramatic, even like Taylor Armstrong trying to have a moment for reality TV. But this is what Tamra said. First of all, if you're choking, you can't talk. I choked bad. I thought I was going to die. It happened like a year ago. It's scary as shit. I couldn't get it out. I was turning colors. I couldn't talk, couldn't breathe. And finally, my husband got it out of me. But that was one of the scariest moments of my life. Do I think she was? No, I think she loves the attention. She comes running in. I'm choking. I'm choking. I'm like, please. Now, what people don't know is Tamra Judge actually just right before had a breast explant surgery. So she was fresh out of surgery. And when she was, Vicki had a mic kind of pack on her back. And when she pulled her and did this Heimlich thing to give Vicki attention, the attention that she wanted, she actually hurt herself in the process. I think at this point, Tamra Judge, take your orange. You don't need to be grouped up with Vicki. There's enough drama. You already have the Heather Dubrow drama. You have the Shannon Bedore drama. I don't know what Alexis Bellino has to offer to the show, but hey, maybe it could be good. And then on top of that, I want to see who else they bring back. Emily Simpson, Gina K, they have not had, exit statements. And Dr. Jen and Noella put out their exit statements on the same day. So I think it was obvious that casting let them know at the exact same time. And then they had to approve their exit statements. And then here we are. If Gina and Emily weren't returning, I think that we would have their exit statements by now. But that's just how I feel about it. So guys, go ahead and comment below. What are your thoughts on Vicki's leaked text message about Tamra Judge and the jealous question mark? Do you think that they had some sort of back and forth where Tamra was like, I think that you're jealous, and Vicki was like, I'm not jealous, I'm over the show? Or do you think that this leaked text message is not in fact true or real? What do we believe? Go ahead, comment below. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye guys. Love you.